Hello friends from the World Health Innovation Summit in Greece. I am very impressed and happy to share with you some thoughts for your event. I've already sent you a video on societal innovation and New Club of Paris, and as you understand, I have a background in New Club of Paris as a co-founder, but I also have a background from being a part of a startup at Karolinska in Stockholm, Sweden, which was called Center for Molecular Medicine with molecular research. And it turned out to go from a startup to more than 600 researchers and ranked as number 4 in the world. So I have a strong interest in health dimensions and health innovation. I've also started future centers in Sweden and other places around the world, and today we have a Future Center Alliance, which you can find on the net, and Future Center Alliance has also a linkage to Future Center Alliance Japan, where there are today more than 50 future centers. One of the future centers were actually initially focused also on health innovations in Scandinavia. So this is a very dear subject, and I'm also very impressed and happy to have this linkage to the Meraki people and Christiana with her passionate driving for the subject, as well as Gunther Pauli, who I have known for more than 30 years now, and his work. And this has, as you know, led to the dimensions of possibilities of the yeast economy, which I think is a very interesting subject to work together with you on. It is also very interesting to be in touch and linked up with Gareth on the World Health Innovation Summit activities. So I'm very happy to share with you some thoughts for your further digestion and work as we move on. It's actually 5 questions, and it comes from the subject called Quizzics. And Quizzics is, as we learned at the University of Lund in Sweden, the subject of the art and science of questioning. A good question is building new synapses in your brain, and those will stay until you get illness of a similar type as Alzheimer. So Quizzics is a very interesting tool. But I'm going to share with you some questions for your dialogues and chats and collaborations. And the first one is, how do you learn to think? Or, with a more academical word, re-paradigm. Re-paradigm from illness to health, from euro to yeast, and from, for example, Ford to Tesla. So the starting point is very, very important of how to learn to think. And this is also what Leonardo da Vinci once was focusing on. The second question is aging a problem for Europe, or is it a potential or an option? This is leading to what now the European Commission has started to call the silver economy. I call it the silver potentials. And as we know from research, the bottom of the curve of entrepreneurship is around 42, which implies that aging people are much more interesting for the future of our societies. So the third question is, where is health? Is the health in hospitals? Is it in the pharmacy or medical treatments? Or is it in the labs? Or is it in nature? I think you in the Meraki group has realized that is closer to the final part there, i.e. the nature. My fourth question for you is actually, where and how do we build a bridge between the yeast economy and the brain? What is the commonality between the yeast economy and the brain? And I think this is a very intriguing research question for you to think about. My final question, and number 5, is actually, where is the wisdom of Europe? Could it be that the wisdom of Europe is actually in Greece? And that takes us to the final subject that I want you to look into in the earlier video. It's the societal innovation. How do we drive jointly the societal innovation for the benefit of the next generations to come? And I wish you a happy future there. Thank you very much.